Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to our third days of maths for the week. So today, we're going to be starting with our counting on activity. So for that, you're going to need dice, and then you're going to need whiteboards and whiteboard pens, pens or paper, and if possible, a number track and some counters. So when you're ready, start the video again, and we'll get going. Okay, so just like yesterday, we're going to be counting up to a particular number using the dice to roll to start our number. So tell your grown-up what's involved. When you're ready, I'll go through it again, just in case you haven't fully remembered. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to roll the dice. So this time it's landed on the 4. So you're going to start by counting 4. So you'd say 4, and we're aiming at 10. Your grown-up or partner would say 5. You'd say 6. They'd say 7. You'd say, that's right, 8. They'd say 9, you'd say 10, and you'd be the winner. And you can roll the dice as many times as you want, and you can keep counting all the way up to 30 if you really want to. And once you've done that, start the video again. Okay, so welcome back to the main part of today's lesson. In today's lessons, we're going to match numerals, which means the numbers, to words. Can you point to the words on this sheet? Brilliant. So, what can you see? Well, I think you can see some ladybirds here. You have to be very quiet so we don't scare them away. And you've got a number track, some counters, and we've got some numbers down the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the number we should write in here and then match it to the correct word for that number. Okay? So what do you think the first thing is we should do? Brilliant. We should cover the ladybirds very gently so they don't fly away with the counters. So let's get going. Make sure you cover each one. Okay, so we've covered them. We're now going to move the counters to our number track. Doesn't really matter what order we do it in, grown-ups. So, how many ladybirds are there? Can you tell from here? That's right, it's the number 7. So now, can you see the number 7 down here? Shall we use our phonics? What's the initial sound? That's right, it's s, s. So, there's only 2 words starting with a s sound. It's this one and this one. So let's read this one together. Six, 6. So it can't be that one. So we're looking for this. Let's see if this sounds right. Sev, n, 7. So I think you're right. It must be that one. And what you'd do is you'd move that underneath here. And you've done it. I'm going to have one more go before I show you what you're going to do. And you can have a go at this with your grown-up one at a time. So this time, we've got some ants. Now they are very skittery and quite small, so we're going to have to be really precise. The first step we're going to do is we're going to cover them with the counters. Grown-ups, the smaller the counter, the better for this activity. As you can see, otherwise you end up with a bit of a blodge. So now we are going to move the counters. So how many ants were there? That's right, 8. So now we are looking for a word that sounds like 8. Now that's really tricky because this isn't phonetic at all. And it's something you learn only towards the end of year 5, year 1, sorry. So we're going to cheat. We're going to look at the last number, which is 7, and this is one more. Now we know 7 looks like this. So we also know that these are in the right order. So 8 must look like that. Okay, and that's how 8 is written. Okay, so now I'm going to show you and go through one at a time each of the questions I want you to do at home. So here's the first one. How many penguins are there? And I want you to write the number here. Write the number here and write the word underneath. And if you want to use a number track with some counters or whatever, that's absolutely fine. So, grown-ups, start the video again when you're ready and we'll confirm how many there are. So that's right, there are 1, 2, 3. So 3 is here. So we write 3 here, and then we look for the word 3, which is the third one along, and we'd move that here. There it is. Okay, so here's the next challenge. How many animals are there? Count them, and then write the number, and then find the word that goes with it. And when you're ready, start the video again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we look along here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 looks like that, so we write that in there. And then we are looking for the word that begins with six, that spells 6. And here it is. So you would have written the word there. Okay, here's the next challenge. This is a bit different. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to choose to draw 7 things, maybe on your whiteboard, and then you're going to find the word that matches the numeral 7. So when you're ready, so I'm going to go for 7 very simple things. I'm going to do 7 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you could have drawn absolutely anything. And then I'm looking for the word 7, which is down here, and I'm going to place that there. Oh no, it's different again. I bet you can do this though. What do you think you need to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is read this word, which is five. So we're going to write, well, it's over to you now, but what I want you to do is write the number and draw 5 objects. Okay, so the number looks like this. And the 5 objects I'm going to draw now, I'm going to do 5 plus signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that is, you've done the lesson. Well done. But we've got one more to do. Okay, so count the objects, find the right word, and write down the number. And when you're ready, we'll go again. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a big number, isn't it? So it's right at the far end of the number track here. So let's write the number 10. And then we're going to find the word that goes with that. Well, the number's at the end of the line, so the word must be at the bottom of this line. So let's move it to the right place. And well done. And grown-ups, if you want to keep going with this, just get some objects and challenge your child to write the number and find the right number of words, the right word that goes with it. Okay, so that's the end of the main part of the lesson. We've now got a challenge to finish with. So, how many counters are there displayed here? Can you write the word and number that goes with it? See if you can remember how to do it. And grown-ups, don't worry too much about the spelling. Brilliant. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd write the digit 8 and we'd write the number, the word 8 underneath. Okay, so this time we're going to have a go at this number. See how many there are. Okay, quickly write the word and the number that goes with that, and start the video again when you're ready. So that's right, that's 6, and the number 6 is spelled S. Okay, and your final challenge is a bit trickier. We're going to have a go at going beyond 10. Now, grown-ups, if you don't think your child's up for this, you may need to support them a bit. So, 2, you may want to count along with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there are 14, and 14 looks like this. 1 and a 4. The teen is the 1. Okay, so let's sound out how we spell it. F or teen. And again, that's a tricky spelling. So, if you didn't spell it right, but you told your grown-up, that's absolutely fine. And that is the end of today's maths lesson.